What's up guys, it's your boy, Mad Mike. And on today's episode, I'm going to show you how to build a rear diffuser for your car. So stay tuned, check it out. Well, okie dokie guys, step one, go to the back end of your car and start laying out how big of a rear diffuser you want to do. In my case, I'm going to pretty much go from the left side to the right side all the way across, and I'll probably have like 4 to 6 dividers. So let's go ahead, grab some tape, mark out where my diffuser is gonna go, and hack out any of my old bumper that I don't need, so I can start grabbing my template material and cutting it into place and kind of mocking up my rear diffuser. So this is a 1985 Pontiac Fiero GT Ferrari Testarossa Koenig Edition kit car. And on the back end of the car, this is where the diffuser is gonna go. I have an old crack here, a piece of that cracked off. I was gonna go ahead and fiberglass that whole piece back in, but why not just build the custom rear diffuser, hack out all that stuff, and that way it won't get caught on any more speed bumps and break off in the future. The new diffuser will be built out of steel once I have my template all made. So let's go ahead, get creative, start mocking it up. Alright guys, so right now I'm at the back end of the car, and what I'm gonna do is start laying out how much bumper I need to get rid of. That way I can start mocking up with my Bristol board where my rear diffuser is gonna go. So let's go ahead, grab some tape, and start marking out how much of my bumper I'm gonna cut out. So let's go ahead, grab our measuring tape, make sure everything's equal, double checking all my measurements before I cut into my rear bumper. So I've gone ahead and double checked all my measurements before I go ahead and start cutting out the rear bumper. But one thing you want to do is stand pretty far back from the rear end of your car, get really low, and have good look to make sure that everything looks symmetrical. Because sometimes your bumper might be twisted, things might not measure out equally left and right, so you might have to eyeball some things. So that's looking pretty good guys, left to right looking pretty symmetrical. Once we hack that out, we'll be ready to start mocking up the rear diffuser. Alright guys, we're all ready to go ahead and start hacking out those pieces of the bumper that I don't need. So the tools that you're going to need for the job are: grab a jigsaw if you're doing it out of your garage. That's always a tool that somebody will have. If you don't have that, get creative. Grab a bandsaw blade, hacksaw blade, put it in some vice grips and cut it out that way. If you have a grinder, great. Safety glasses, and grab yourself some gloves. So now we're ready to start cutting out the back bumper. Be safe, wear all your protective gear. But like I said guys, this is a DIY how to build a rear diffuser. So most of you guys are gonna be doing this at home with limited tools. You know, if I have my big shop with all the right tools, great. But for you home builders, grab a jigsaw, hacksaw, grinder, whatever you want, just get the job done. Bada bing, bada boom, guys. Just like that. Use some standard tools that I found around the house, and I managed to cut out the rear bumper sections that I didn't need. So let's go ahead, grab my Bristol board, and start getting creative. Well guys, now that you got the rear bumper sections cut out, whether your rear bumper is plastic, steel, fiberglass, go ahead and grab some sandpaper or some files and start deburring and get rid of all those sharp edges before you start mocking up with your template material. just getting the start of it. Got my first piece cut down. So basically this is gonna run all the way along there. And then once that's in place, I'll have some fins that'll come down like that. And obviously I'll hot glue and tape it all together. I'll do one side and then I'll transfer it over. That way they're both identical and exactly the same. Don't overthink it, guys. Just go online, go on Instagram, whatever, scour the internet and just get some ideas. Look at what other people are doing. In my case, I don't want to go too crazy. I want it to kind of have like a race car vibe to it. So I'm just gonna use my imagination, run with it, and see what I come up with. Alright guys, check that out. I got my solid baseline all laid out. Now from here I can start laying out my fins. So that's what you want to start with. Get your main piece in and then start working from there, guys. Let's go ahead, keep laying it out. Starting to take shape though. Alright guys, it's day 2 of working on the DIY rear diffuser. Let's keep going with the mock-up, that way we can transfer it over to steel, weld it up, and install it. Okay, so picking up from yesterday, I got my rear diffuser template here that I started to make out of that 1/4 inch thick Bristol board. I got one fit on, so let's continue adding some more fins across the whole diffuser and seeing how it looks. Stoked guys, it's starting to take shape. I got both the fins on the left and right side installed, but I think I have to take off about 3/4 to an inch down here, give it a nice angle. Kind of trying to match the lines of the rear spoiler, that way it all flows together. But taking a look at it from behind guys, it's starting to take shape. I got both my fins in. I'll trim them about 3/4 of an inch, and I'll start adding some more dividers on the other side of the mufflers, and then probably 2 in the center by the license plate. Okay, so I have all 6 of my fins cut out. They're all symmetrical, they're all the same. Let's go ahead, tape them on to the rear diffuser template, see how it looks. Check that out, guys. Well guys, it's starting to look pretty dope. Right now I have 4 fins on the back of the diffuser. I'm gonna add another 2 fins right below the license plate. And in the future, once I get it all welded up, I'm gonna build a belly pan where I can weld a chassis mount wing to it. I'm gonna build it all out of steel. You'll be able to stand on it. It's gonna be super strong. Everything's gonna be bolted to the frame and the chassis, so it's not gonna go anywhere. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked with the way that it's looking right now. Let's go ahead and add those last 2 fins below the license plate mount, and then we'll have our template complete. Then we can transfer it to steel. There you have it, guys. The rear diffuser template is all done. I got 6 fins mounted to the rear of the diffuser. Let's go ahead and put it on, see how it looks, and then we can go ahead and transfer it over to steel. Well, there you have it, guys. The rear diffuser is all complete. I got 6 fins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's kind of acting as an exhaust shield for the exhaust because it's gonna all be made out of steel. That's another plus. And then the 2 center fins are directly below in line with the license plate. So aesthetically, that is looking really, really good. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. You guys liking the shape, the design of this rear diffuser? I'm pretty happy with it. Maybe I'll add some extension rods to the rear bumper just for aesthetics too. That would actually make a pretty cool spoiler too. Now my ideas are flowing. Rear diffuser and spoiler to match. Maybe I won't do a chassis mount wing. Maybe I'll just weld up a rear diffuser spoiler. I don't know, I just put that up there randomly to take a shot of the rear diffuser template, but that actually looks pretty dope as a spoiler. Comment below if I should make a spoiler to match the D.I.Y diffuser and not do the chassis mount. That's tempting. That looks kind of good. Well guys, there you have it. I got the rear diffuser template all done, ready to transfer it over to steel and weld it all up. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and go back and check out the rest of my other videos to see where I started off with this kit car to get to this point now. And this week, I'm gonna finish up posting the rest of the videos on the rear diffuser DIY project. So stay tuned, check it out. Ciao, ciao.